Hello, my yarn smithing lovelies, and welcome to my studio here in central UK. If you've not seen me before, I'm Simon Henry, and this is where we gather to talk all things yarn, yarn craft, and usually a little bit of silliness in the main videos as well. This is just an extra little pop-in video. The other video, the normal one, will be out this weekend as usual, but I've been asked on quite a few occasions how I do these two techniques. This is sequins set in with crochet, and this is knitting sequins. So it's a little pop-in video to explain how I do both knit and crochet. So we'll have a look at the knit first. So the first thing that we've got to look at is the actual sequins that we use, and these are available from Amazon. I'll put the link up here, and these are sequins with large holes in, and as you can see, the knitting needle will pass through very easily. There's lots and lots of ways to do sequins. We can thread them onto the yarn first, we can thread them onto a separate ball of thread. We often do that if we're using beads as well, with smaller holes. Or this technique, which I use an awful lot for lots of things, for trims, for whole garments, for evening bags, etc, etc. And this is probably the simplest way of doing it. So we're going to show you the knit version first. So I usually do, when I'm working with fine yarn like this on 3 or 3.5 millimeter needles, which passes through the holes very easily, I normally do 3 rows in between each set of sequins. So we're going to start by knitting a couple of stitches. And then very, very easy, all we do is we pop that sequin over our right hand needle. We knit 1 stitch as normal, and then we just pass that sequin over that stitch, and that's it. I normally do 5 stitches in between. It doesn't really matter how many you do. So we're going to pop on a sequin over that right hand needle. We're going to knit the next stitch as we normally would, and then we're going to pass that sequin over that stitch. And literally it's as easy as that. That's it done. It looks like it's a very complicated and very time consuming thing to do. It's actually doesn't take much longer than just normal knitting, really. So you can do that all over. You can do motifs with it. You can do use different coloured sequins to make patterns. It's endless, really. Use your own bit of creativity and see what you can come up with. If you wanted to work this on a thicker thread, as long as the thread passes through the hole in the sequin, it doesn't matter whether the needle passes or not, because when you get to the sequin bit, all you do is you just pop in a much smaller needle and knit that 1 stitch with the smaller needle, and then go back to the same. You can see the back is very neat. We're just doing this in stocking stitch. That seems to work the best. This technique first I found in a little 1930s handbook, and they were knitting little sequin bags, and I got a bit fascinated with that and did loads of those. So it's really quite relaxing to do. It grows, say, just the same as ordinary knitting, and you can really come up with some quite stunning effects. So that, as you can see, is how we set sequins in to knit. So now what we're going to do, let me just break that yarn because I'm going to use the same yarn. Now what we're going to do is do exactly the same thing with crochet. This is just a little band of sequins that's going round at random, in random lines, around a little evening vest that I'm working on. I'm doing this for my lovelies over on the Patreon channel. So let's just see if we can get started. So here what I tend to do to keep the fluidity of the fabric on the rows that I'm setting the sequins on, I do 1 double 1 chain, 1 double 1 chain, so we get a more open texture of fabric, and that keeps this lovely fluidity of the fabric. So all we're going to do is pretty much the same as we do with the knitted version. We're going to pop the sequin over, yarn round, and we're actually going to complete the stitch, but on the second pull through, can you see that that sequin is in the middle? All we're going to do is pull it through both of those, 1 chain to fasten off. And let's do that again. So we're missing one. We're going to do a couple of doubles, a couple of doubles in between. I'm working at arm's length here under the camera, so it's just a little bit awkward. So we're going to pop a sequin on there. Well, we will if if we can. These things are alive. We find these, when I'm working on sequins, honestly, we find them all over the house. Pull it through the first 2 loops, and then when we get to the second through loops, we pull it through the center of the sequin. 1 chain. Miss one. So we're going to do a couple of doubles in between each one. Often these sequins stick together as well, so just give them a little rub and make sure that you're only putting one on. And can you see, I'll see if I can show you that a little bit closer. When we wrap round and pull through again, I'm going to pull through both of those loops, but through the center of the sequin. 1 chain. Show you that one more time. Just pop the sequin on, yarn round, work the double as we normally would, go through the first 2 loops, and when we go through the second 2 loops, we also pull it through the center of that sequin. 1 chain. And there it is, sequins attached. So when I'm doing the crochet version like this, you can do these as dense or as spread out as you like. What I often do, again to keep the fluidity of the fabric, we don't want this to be too stiff, is I'll do 1 row of 1 double 1 chain, miss 1 stitch, then 1 double 1 chain, etc. And the next one I do doubles all across the row, and then the next one I'll attach the sequins again. But that's entirely up to you where you place the sequins. They don't have to be in rows like this. You can place them just randomly all over your project. So that was that. I hope that that's answered. We went out of focus a bit there. I hope that that's answered the people who asked me how to do it. If there's anything that you'd like me to show you, just leave a comment in the comment box. Please like and subscribe. That really does help out the channel. Stay tuned for the normal Simon Henry Makes video that will be coming tomorrow as normal. And in the meantime, much love, my darlings, and I'm going to see you really soon. Bye.